for tonight. Hi, Entertainment Tonight. I'm Jennifer Lopez.
E.T. opens the vault for 4 decades of Jennifer Lopez.
Doesn't get much better than that.
How she became a Hollywood triple threat.
An actress, a singer, and a dancer, that was always my dream.
E.T. on the sets of her films.
That's right, you gotta see it.
This is like the dream come true for me.
And behind the scenes of her music videos.
I'm still Jenny from the block.
What you never knew about her showbiz start.
I definitely was homeless.
Her Hollywood romances.
It gets really crazy sometimes.
And the Benifer roller coaster.
It seemed like a fairy tale, but it really wasn't. Wake up, kick ass, repeat every day.
This is E.T. Vault Unlocked, Jennifer Lopez.
Thank you so much, Entertainment Tonight.
There are Hollywood triple threats, and then there's Jennifer Lopez. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight, celebrating all things J-Lo.
She's a mother, an artist, and a multi-million-dollar mogul who shows no signs of slowing down. And you know E.T. has been there from the start of her Hollywood Jevolution.
I always like to push myself to be better than the last time. Working hard, you know me. I have that discipline in me.
Discipline? Yes. I mean, who hustles harder than J-Lo?
I'm a workaholic. I like to work. I've always been a bit of a perfectionist.
Dance rehearsals. Video shoots, red carpets.
This is like the dream come true premiere for me.
And world tours.
Are you gonna sing with me?
E.T.'s been there for the icon's biggest moments.
I'm about to make my 10th album.
It's perfect, it's passion, it's setting me free.
Today, the Super Bowl headliner is worth an estimated $400 million. How'd she do it? First, music. J-Lo's 9 albums have produced 4 #1 hits.
Marker.
Next, movies. She starred in 36 films that have grossed over $3 billion at the box office.
There's nothing like it, is there?
And then there's her Vegas residency.
This is not a come see your greatest hit show. This is like a come see you entertain folks.
Thank you.
It ran for almost 2 years and made more than $100 million.
This was something super special.
J-Lo judged 5 seasons of American Idol, earning an estimated $80 million.
I love the show. Plus, I get to stay home with my kids.
And next, 2 movies she co-produced with her now ex-husband, Ben Affleck.
I just finished a movie called Kiss of the Spider Woman where it was all singing and dancing and everything.
Oh, wow.
I'm like the thinnest I've ever been. I was like, it's like I'm like in fighting shape right now.
That musical revival wrapped filming in the spring. And on January 16th,
You are 6 months behind on the mortgage.
I'm not letting him quit wrestling, and I'm not letting him quit school.
Unstoppable premieres on Prime Video. It's inspired by the life of champion wrestler Anthony Robles, who was born with 1 leg. J-Lo plays Anthony's mom. Shooting started in LA right before Benifer's 1-year wedding anniversary. And Ben revealed this to E.T. in November, 2 months after she filed for divorce.
Jennifer's spectacular. It's just an enormous success for us because of how beautiful it is. We kind of believed in the right people.
Yes, a source told us in October, Jen and Ben are trying to remain amicable for the sake of their families. And while Benifer 2.0 didn't work out, there is a Ben who remained a constant. Her ride-or-die manager, Benny Medina. They started working together 25 years ago.
It's just that tenacity that I say is Jennifer Lopez.
She was born for this.
Of course, Jennifer stayed friendly with another ex, Mark Anthony, the father of twins, Max and Emmy.
She's one of the hardest working women in the world.
As for A-Rod,
Superwoman never gets stressed.
he was with J-Lo for 4 years. He helped her hone her business sense and knew she was unstoppable.
I think we're very alike in many ways.
We're alike, but except I can't sing, dance, act, and I don't look like her. Besides that, we're twins.
So just how inspirational is J-Lo? Well, all you have to do is watch what happened when Oscar winner Brie Larson met her on our ET platform.
I see Jennifer
Oh my God.
Lopez. Jennifer, I know, it's Jennifer Lopez. I know, it's J-Lo.
I can't deal with J-Lo. I can't. I'm gonna cry. You mean so much to me. Oh my God. I'm such a huge fan. I saw Selena and it made me want to be an actor, and you've always meant so much to me. Oh my God, don't make me cry. Yeah, it's been a dream of mine, so thank you so much. Your work ethic is so important. Thank you.
I'm still Jenny from the block.
Jennifer comes from humble beginnings. She was born and raised in the Bronx by working parents Guadalupe and David, who always stressed the importance of independence and a strong work ethic.
My mom was a kindergarten teacher. My dad worked, as a computer specialist at an insurance company. But I had my own ideas, and I had a belief in myself. And also, they instilled in me that I could do whatever I wanted to do if I worked hard.
You're in my way, you better move.
With big dreams of becoming a star, Jennifer pursued a dance career instead of going to college.
Me and my mom had a falling out.
The then 18-year-old left home and ended up sleeping in a dance studio.
I had nowhere to go. I definitely was homeless until I got my job. It was a big turning point for me, leaving my house in the Bronx and going into the city, and that's really when my career really started taking bigger steps.
That voice inside says it's gonna be alright.
Yo MTV Raps with MC Hammer was one of J-Lo's first gigs, and her idol Janet Jackson also gave her screen time in this hit music video.
I started dancing because I loved Janet and Pleasure Principle.
E.T. first met the rising star in New York back in 1990.
I never thought I'd come to this.
Jennifer was one of the many hopefuls who auditioned for In Living Color in front of show creator Keenan Ivory Wayans and choreographer Rosie Perez.
It's just what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a performer, an actress, a singer, and a dancer. That was always my dream.
I know where I came from.
And those dreams were coming true.
How beautiful.
My Family, Mi Familia was J-Lo's big screen debut. The drama set the stage for her climb to the top, knocking out 9 films in just 3 years.
It hasn't been overnight, okay? There is no such thing as overnight in this business. I went from, doing television spots and series and stuff to working with like these huge box office stars.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Hi.
Hey, yeah, how you doing?
Wesley and Woody were really the first ones I worked with, so it was very intimidating. From Money Train, I went on to do Jack.
So I'm glad you're here.
Now here I am on South Beach filming Blood and Wine. And
Come on.
Jack Nicholson and Stephen Dorff. They were hot, both of them. And believe it or not, I had love scenes with both of them. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, Cube's with me, but the truth is I saved the day.
A Giant Anaconda, Ice Cube, George Clooney, and Sean Penn are just a few of the heavyweights she shared the big screen with, but it was her breakout role as the late Tejano singer Selena that solidified her stardom.
Hi, Entertainment Tonight. I'm Jennifer Lopez, and you're on the set of Selena. Welcome.
I realized what a responsibility it was to take on the role of somebody who was so beloved as she, and then to be paid what I got paid for that, which was $1 million.
J-Lo became the highest paid Latina actress in Hollywood, beating out 20,000 women for the part and becoming a household name.
That was the movie where I decided that I really wanted to record. You know what I mean? I really wanted to do music.
And play that.
Can I see playback while camera reloads just so I can see what I want to fix?
In 1999, E.T. was on set as J-Lo found her own voice in her debut single.
We've seen you dance, but we didn't know you had the voice to go with it. You think you're going to catch people by surprise?
Probably, because usually people, like to categorize you in one thing, but now they'll know the other side of me.
If You Had My Love shot to #1 thanks in part to the power of TRL and the so-called Latin explosion of the late 90s. And just like that, J-Lo was a full-blown pop star.
I mean, this is incredible. I see all my New Yorkers in the house.
Puerto Rico.
I'm of Latin descent. I'm Puerto Rican, but I was born in America, and I was also born in a very urban type neighborhood. So my music is very reflective of that.
Let's get
I noticed the necklace.
Yes.
I know the album's coming out.
J-Lo.
With the release of her self-titled sophomore project in 2001, J-Lo topped 3 different Billboard charts at the same time. Her rom-com, The Wedding Planner, dropped just 3 days later, and she made history, the first female artist to have a #1 album and movie at the same time.
This is my first romantic comedy, so actually people get to see me be a little silly. But that's how I always am in real life anyway. So.
You saved my shoe.
We crashed the set while Jen and Matthew McConaughey filmed their slow dancing scene.
No, I had to learn the dance. She had the dancers down. She could come in one day and then, or in an hour and learn the steps and have them down.
I take my hat off to him because he did a really great job.
Since then, J-Lo has starred in other rom-coms like Shotgun Wedding, Geely, The Backup Plan, and of course, 2002's Made in Manhattan.
I don't have a husband.
E.T. was on set with Jen and her screen partner, Ray Fiennes, as they created movie magic.
Do you get nervous in love scenes?
I don't, do you?
No, I don't think so.
So I think we'll be fine.
You're mesmerizing.
A 10-year-old Tyler Posey played Jenny from the Block's on-screen son as they went back to her Bronx roots to film.
What'd your friends think when they knew you were doing a movie with Jennifer Lopez?
They're like, my best friend's doing a movie with Jennifer? I gotta see it.
That's right, you gotta see it.
She was dating Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet him? Was he on
did.
set?
He was the sweetest dude ever. I loved him so much.
I just love fashion. I always have. It's like Cinderella all the time.
This is Roberto Cavalli, head to toe.
Feeling Valentino right now.
I'm wearing Sean John tonight, actually. Every place when you go out is a chance to make a statement, even if you're going to the store. I just felt like black leather tonight.
Always, 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 for me, bit of sparkle, bit of shine. Somewhere, yes.
J-Lo has sparkled and shined in hundreds of next-level looks over the last 4 decades, but nothing tops
the green dress, of course.
How did you keep it staying in place?
Underneath the dress, it was a pair of like shorts.
On a weekend, if we were just to have a sneak peek into your life at home, what would you be wearing?
I'd be wearing a pair of hoops, probably a ponytail, a pair of boyfriend jeans with a really sexy t-shirt.
And when it comes to her secrets for staying absolutely ageless,
I'm blessed with good genes, what can I tell you? I get my 7 to 8 hours of sleep no matter what. I live healthy, you know, I haven't ever really drank, I don't smoke, I haven't taken a lot of sun.
I sat and watched this woman eat damn near a whole pizza by herself and still look like this.
I cheat. You caught me on a cheat day.
She works out like a monster.
No, I do work out every day. Yeah.
And we know J-Lo embraces her curves. In fact, her backside is so iconic, it inspired Sir Mix-a-Lot to write this booty-positive anthem.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Booties are in right now, for sure. In my neighborhood, everybody was the same. But you know, in Hollywood, it was a different thing, and that I was so comfortable and I wasn't trying to hide. I'm just gonna give you a little booty, that's all.
You don't disappear after you're 28 years old. You can be vital and young and sexy and feel good about yourself, and you don't have to worry about competing with anybody.
So, how's she taking that confidence into her new single lady era? A source told ET back in October that Jen is trying to lean into self-care and self-love since announcing her split from Ben Affleck in August. She's giving herself time to be single. Dating isn't even on her mind at this point.
1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. This is me. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, their rebooted romance barely lasted 3 years, but let's rewind to 2002, the first time J-Lo uttered the B word to E.T.
Geely, I'm working on right now.
With Ben?
With Ben Affleck.
How's that?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So great.
Are you with me?
Yes. 9 months after that interview, Benifer was born. The first pair granted a hybrid name by the press made their red carpet debut as an engaged couple at her Made in Manhattan premiere.
Maybe you guys could get a little more press for this, though.
We're trying to get some. Can you see if we can get in the papers?
Is there going to be time in the immediate future to start that family with Ben?
We hope so. We just feel like whenever anything happens, it happens. And it's a blessing from God, you know, probably the biggest blessing you could ever have.
But their relationship couldn't survive the tabloid obsession. Just 3 days before the date, they postponed their wedding and broke up.
We had like a big wedding plan, like 14 ushers and bridesmaids. We just crumbled under the pressure.
It was my first kind of heartbreak.
Was it because it was so public and we wanted to know every single thing about your relationship?
Well, that didn't help. It didn't work out, and it was just a bad heartbreak. Like, you know, just one of those breakups that really, you know, it was like a tough one for me for whatever reason.
But 20 years and a collective 5 kids and 2 marriages later, Benifer 2.0 hard launched their second chance at love with this PDA pic from Saint-Tropez, just 3 months after her split with A-Rod.
How full circle of a moment is this for you, though?
It's a beautiful moment.
In April of 2022, Ben popped the question again with this light green diamond, her lucky color. The estimated price, $5.6 million.
You are a hopeless romantic, and you still believe in love, you believe in marriage. So like Kat, you still believe in all of those.
Absolutely. We're super happy.
In July, the two surprised everyone by eloping in a low-key Vegas ceremony.
You look gorgeous. Woo! Somebody's getting married.
They exchanged vows again the following month in a lavish reception at Ben's Georgia estate. So when did the cracks first start to reappear in their happily ever after? Well, in May, a source confirmed to ET they were living separately. Just 3 months after the release of her This Is Me Now, the $20 million musical experience, which was self-financed and inspired by her journey back to Ben, it also included the greatest love story never told, an intimate look inside their life.
When Shannon and I broke up, the catalyst for that was this massive amount of scrutiny around our private life. Getting back together, I said, listen, one of the things I don't want is a relationship on social media.
I think for Ben, as we got back together, I don't think he ever thought again it would lead to film and doc and all that kind of stuff, but he embraced it as well and said, I'm gonna support you.
So yeah, maybe it backfired. J-Lo filed for divorce on August 20th, their second wedding anniversary. According to an ET source, Ben still has love for her, but being private meant different things to the two of them. And ultimately, he couldn't handle everything that came with being married to her.
It seemed like a fairy tale, but it really wasn't. I have a lot of dreams still. I think you have to keep, you know, finding a new purpose, finding a new excitement, finding a new passion in your life. That's what keeps life interesting.
Don't hate on me, what you get is what you see.
Taylor Swift, a bona fide J lover, asking Jennifer to perform Jenny from the Block during Taylor's Red Tour. Taylor called it her hairbrush song growing up.
All right. You know, a lot of men and women look up to J-Lo. We leave you now with more J-Lo gems from our ET Vault.
Night, everybody.
Take care, y'all.
The only thing holding you back is you. Sometimes our mistakes that we think have ruined our lives actually take us to exactly where we're supposed to be. I just try to always do the right thing and make the right choices, and over the years I've learned that that starts with me and nobody else. Life is not simple. It's unexpected and messy, and it gets really crazy sometimes, you know? So you never know what's gonna come your way. Thank you so much, Entertainment Tonight.